Do you know what one of the hardest emotions and feelings to deal with is? Being conflicted. Feeling internally so conflicted. Conflicted with maybe one part of you that wants something, and then another part of you that resonates with something, because it's hard to almost tell the two apart sometimes. You think that you want something when really it's just a construct of things over time, maybe from past situations, wounds, trauma, that makes your body and mind and just everything internalize that you want this because your environment made you that way, whereas resonating with something is like deep soul work. You didn't have to do or try or earn something. You simply believe that you just connect with that thing, and that comes in so many different ways. I've gotten this a lot, and I do really understand this, is a lot of your friends might really enjoy going to the club, really enjoy going to like a bar, just doing kind of like, I guess what, I'm just going to be really honest, what like mainstream like culture promote to be fun and shit like that. Whereas deep down in your soul, I'm just going to put it plainly, like no matter what it sounds like, whereas you, even if you won't consciously admit it to yourself, if you honestly like shut everything out and just put you alone in a room, just in your bedroom where no other distractions, no phone, no TV, just you, and you genuinely asked yourself what really feels like you, you will notice the most surprising shit will come up. And it's not bad stuff. I mean things that a lot of people wouldn't consider mainstream fun. Like walking in the forest alone with nothing but the sounds of the birds and the trees. And at the end of the day, that could fulfill you more than any amount of alcohol would. And I mean that. So for me personally, those things that I deeply resonate with is being by the ocean, being by the sea, cooking outside in beautiful sunlight, in beautiful weather. I resonate with waking up in the morning and first thing is going outside. I resonate with exploring in the forest and really building and reconnecting myself with nature. And a lot of people I've noticed are really starting to come to that idea as well. They want to feel a part of something again, as opposed to another sheep in the herd. If you enjoy clubbing and if you enjoy going to concerts because you really do, it lights up your soul, then go for it and do it. But a lot of the time, these activities don't do that. They can kind of shut people out. I feel like back in the day, like I'm talking 2010 backwards, or what that kind of era knew as concerts and like music was really harmonious, bringing people together, enjoying the vibe, like really connecting. Whereas now it's a lot of fake shit. Everyone has their phones on, everyone's posing, no one's really enjoying the music, and the music is really like mind numbing. It's not like that proper like happy-go-lucky authentic music that people used to listen to back in the day. It's a lot of shit that just warps and melts the brain. I think just remembering that you have the choice to genuinely do whatever you want is very hard, because when you do finally come to that realization within yourself, you will find out another realization that not everyone is going to want to do that with you, and it can feel a bit shit, a bit lonely. But one thing that I can honestly say wholeheartedly is if you speak from your truth, your inner soul, really hound in on what you want to do as a person, what you want to do for fun, and someone else who is your so-called friend judges that or doesn't allow you to hold the space for doing something that you truly want to do, not because everyone else says to, but because you really want to. If you have a friend who doesn't support that, they are not your friend. And the more you tap into that energy of doing things for you and having fun for you, in good time, you will attract those people. You are attracting those people if you are living in that vibration now. That vibration of, I'm going to do what I want, how I want, and I'm going to feel fulfilled doing it. And who wants to join me can, who doesn't can fuck off, basically. I'm not trying to just label off activities that are more so-called like spiritual and shit. It's to do with what is human and so natural. And even though I believe in a higher power and I do believe in magic, what for me is important to get this message out there is that as a collective, we are in this deep need and process of coming back to our roots, like the way our ancestors used to live, feel joy, thrive, have fun. And when you think about it, a lot of that stuff was through sweet, pure, simple activities, walking with good people, fishing, foraging, being by the beach. It's nature. It's all nature. Like, nature has so much to offer us, and I feel like a lot of people want to do more with nature, but because it's not considered like what everyone else is doing. I've seen these like medieval memes on TikTok and on Instagram, and I resonate with them so much. The amount of accounts I follow of these medieval TikTok things, like, I don't see you at the club, but I don't see you at the magical tavern drinking potions with elves and gnomes. Like, that kind of shit, I love it, because that is honestly what I resonate with. You know, you don't need to be at the club. If you want to be at the club, be at the club, but because you want to be at the club. But if you don't want to be at the club, honestly, please know that you can climb that mountain. You can camp in the woods. All these activities, they're childlike in nature. You can paint with friends if you want. You can draw. You can, you know, go just do things that make you feel like a kid again. And it doesn't mean that you need to worry about people judging you for doing those things, because if people judge you for experiencing genuine joy, no matter how stupid or silly it looks, then fuck them. They are so far gone from that inner child that once used to smile at the sun rising in the sky. They do not have the same magic, the same beauty that you hold. You know, honestly, guys, please feel inspired to go out and do what you truly want. I can't say it more times in this video. I mean it, I mean it, I mean it. I can tell that so many of you feel this way. I can tell. Even no matter who's watching, I can just tell so many people feel this way. They feel slightly like self-conscious. They feel slightly self-conscious about thinking or suggesting something that maybe their friends won't be happy to do. It comes to a point where you might be asking, I want to do all these things. I want to do things that I feel like my soul resonates with it, but I don't have anyone to do it with. And that's where I can't, there's no like quick fix. I can't say that, oh yeah, just do this, just do that. It's not a rational thing, because following your heart isn't a rational thing. It's not straightforward. It's not straightforward. But what I can say is, I like to really stand by this. I would much rather be happy or content or at peace in myself and be alone than be around copious amounts of people who are superficial, who I don't like nor resonate with, you know? And it doesn't mean that you're going to be alone forever. And it doesn't mean that if you are in that situation where you're scared to be yourself and you're surrounded by a bunch of people who shun being yourself, or like you're surrounded by a bunch of people who are judgmental and you don't feel like you can be yourself around, please know that it's taking that extra step of bravery in both ways. When you're alone, knowing that it's not going to be like this forever, because the more that I focus on healing my internal self and focusing on tapping into my true authentic energy and doing the things that inspired action through what I really want to do, not just what I'm expected to do, then I promise you, I mean this, hold hope, you will find the people who are meant for you in your life. You will find the people who make you feel like you can always be yourself no matter what. You will find those people who hold such a strong, powerful energy that makes you feel not only comfortable but confident in who you really are. And if you're in a situation where you're surrounded by people who you don't resonate with, but you're still struggling to find that big bravery to kind of leap forward and be like, enough is enough, I don't want to hang out with you anymore, please know that little things, just even those little things you can take step by step to really uncover who you really are. You will not feel any ounce of apprehension when you know in your heart you don't need to see them anymore. You don't need to see those judgmental people anymore. You don't need to see people who criticize you for being simply you. It's as simple as that. So basically the moral of this video is, please, and I'll say it one more final time, do not do what others expect you to do. Do what you truly, from here, from your heart, truly want to do. Thank you for your time.